Why it is still not? Yeah, now it started. Okay. So we discussed about a wide type of NICs and wireless NICs also. Both are used to connect network, either wide way or wirelessly, we are able to connect, right? So every NIC, you take any NIC. So I will show my NIC, ncpa.cpl. It takes you directly to the network connections window. Okay. So here it is, you can see this is my Wi-Fi adapter. So I right click, go to the status, details. See, there is a physical address. Can you see physical address? What is this physical address? Is nothing but our MAC address. Guys, when I connect here, when I came to office, I connect in my office network. I got some IP address. Okay. So today work is completed. Left from office. I went to home. Evening, I open my laptop. I connect to my Wi-Fi there in my network. Then this IP address will changes. Understand? So what happened? What happened? So when what is this? Just I want something easy. Yeah. So here I'm in office. I connected to my office Wi-Fi. So I got an IP address. There's some IP address is there. See, this is our IP address. Now work is completed. I went to my home and I have in my home also I have Wi-Fi, right? I connected to my Wi-Fi. Then this IP address is different again. You know, when I will do anytime work from home, you can ask me what is my IP address when I was in home. Then also I will show you. Okay. So last Monday or Tuesday, so we have done that one. I was in my home, but if we have this topic, I will show the definitely that time that IP address. See, the IP address maybe changes based on what network you are connected. But physical address is always same. So when I was in my office, when I was in my home, when I was went to some other place, okay, my hometown, right? My IP address changes, but MAC address never changes. That's why the MAC address is called as a physical address. Where is this physical address? On the NIC. This NIC, this is my NIC name is here it is my NIC name is Wi-Fi Intel Wi-Fi 6 AX201 1600 MHz. That is my adapter name. See, wherever you go, there is a physical address. That is a virtual adapter. This is the physical adapter. Okay. So every NIC has a MAC address. Every NIC has a MAC address. Whether it is wide type of NIC or wireless NIC. In your mobile phone also you have Wi-Fi. Check it. If you go to the Wi-Fi settings, there you will want to go to details about your Wi-Fi. There you will find their Wi-Fi adapters MAC address. Okay. So that is, you can check it. What is MAC? Media Access Control. What is MAC? Media Access Control. MAC address is also called as physical address. Okay, also called as physical address. MAC address is permanent address. On the NIC, it is permanent address. It won't be changed either by you or by something. It won't be changed. It is a permanent on your NIC. How it is become permanent? Because the manufacturer who build these NICs, he will assign the type here, MAC address. For example, this is TP-Link made this NIC. TP-Link made this NIC. So this TP-Link company will put a MAC address inside of this NIC. Even if you go like this is also TP-Link USB. That is a Bluetooth adapter, sorry. Yeah. This is for desktop purpose, TP-Link company. Put a MAC address inside of this chip. Realtek. Fast Ethernet. Okay. So Realtek company made one fast Ethernet. It's not Realtek. Some name changes, but see, it is something. It is an NIC. Inside this chip, inside this NIC. So don't. I'm not going with what is chip kinda. Inside this NIC, it put a MAC address inside. It's a unique address, and the same address won't be repeated in the world. Okay. The MAC address is look like this one. MAC address is a unique address. The MAC addresses won't be repeated again. Okay. MAC address is 48-bit represented in 12 hexadecimal. MAC address is 48-bit represented in 12 hexadecimal. This is a decimal number, 12 hexadecimal. Okay. Again, guys, every NIC, either wired NIC or wireless NIC, if a device is want to connect in the network, it need an NIC. It has an NIC means it has a MAC address. Okay, what is MAC? Media Access Control. The MAC address is also called as physical address or hardware address. Why? Because of the MAC address is always same. MAC address is inside your NIC, which is given by the manufacturer of that NIC only. MAC address is 48-bit represented in 12 hexadecimal. MAC addresses cannot be changed either by you or maybe some other service because it is directly given inside your NIC chip only. Okay, understand guys what is MAC address? Of course, it is unique address. It is not repeatable. Understand MAC address?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So MAC address works up to LAN communication, LAN or WLAN only. You cannot communicate with the MAC address outside of your network. Outside of your network, your PC MAC is invalid. For example, if you know my MAC address and you want to try to attack my system, you cannot do it because it's only circulate within the LAN communication only. Okay. But to direct communication, we don't do so MAC address. There is a lot of significances, usages are there, but not for direct one-to-one communication. Okay. Of course, whatever it is, guys, how to check the MAC address? How to check MAC address? You can go through the command prompt, like you can go to the command prompt. You can use Getmac. So this is Getmac is a command to check the MAC addresses of your NICs. If you have multiple NICs, it will show more. If you have one or two NICs, it will show one or two only. Okay. But we don't understand what is your MAC address of your specific device because the names are showing differently. Okay. So another command is there that is called ipconfig space /all. ipconfig space /all. Okay. Of course, I have a multiple NICs. It shows lot of details of our system, but I'm trying to show the last one only. That is my Wi-Fi adapters. This is my NIC. NIC is MAC address. Physical address means MAC address. Physical address, hardware address, MAC address, all are the same. This is my MAC address. Of course, it will shows your other information also like a IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, DHCP server, DNS server, all these things. DHCP enabled, yes. Okay. Getmac
Yes,
and
sir.
yeah, tell me. Another one is you can go to ncpa.cpl. Okay, simple ncpa.cpl. Open it. It shows your adapters. Open the adapter, double click on the adapter, see your physical address. If you go to this one, like this is a physical address. This is how to check MAC address. You can use getmac command, ipconfig all, ipconfig space /all, or you can go to the control panel, network and internet, network sharing center, like this. Network and internet, network sharing center, change adapter settings, then you will get adapter options. Or you can simply go to the ncpa.cpl, you will directly, your adapters will shows, double click on the details, you will find the MAC address. And already I given those things like while I doing it, okay. I given some other things like how to check IP address kind of stuff also. Just added an additional point here. Okay. This is about MAC address. Okay. Yeah. So here I added a point, guys. For communicating in the network, we use IP address. We don't use names, MAC addresses, nothing we don't use. We use or mainly IP addresses. We use TCP IP protocol, star topologies, twisted pair cable. అందులో that too, it is UTP cable. Okay. Yeah. The point is, what is the difference between MAC address and IP address? Okay, anyway, I will explain what is IP address. Again, that time also I will explain what is IP address and MAC address. So we learn about a MAC address, then what is the difference between IP address and MAC address? MAC address is physical address. IP address is logical address. Okay, what is MAC address? Physical address. IP address is logical address. What is IP address? Uniquely identify a device in the network. IP address is a logical address and uniquely identify a device in the network. Don't say unique address. IP address is uniquely identify a device in a network. MAC address cannot be changeable. You cannot change your MAC address because it is assigned by the manufacturer of that NIC. It is already, once it is given by the manufacturers, you cannot change it. IP addresses can be changeable. Either manually you can able to change your IP address, or you can assign IP address by the DHCP server. You can assign or configure IP address manually or automatically. Manually means you can change yourself. You can change your IP address if you want. What are the IP address you want to put it? Or you will connect to the network. In the network, if DHCP server is there, it give you an IP address. Okay. So who is your DHCP server in your home network? Your Wi-Fi router. You have your Wi-Fi router, it acts like a DHCP server. Okay. And MAC address, only one version, that is 48-bit, represented in 12 hexadecimal. In binary, if you write, it is 48 binary number. If you write, actually it is, we'll read in the hexadecimal format. 12 hexa numbers are there in MAC address. And coming to the IP address, there's two versions right now. One is IPv4, another one is IPv6. IPv4 is 32-bit and IPv6 is 128-bit number. Okay. You guys understand the difference between MAC address and IP address?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
At least try to remember 3-4 things. That's it on its class. MAC address, IP address. So just 5 minutes, just relax, and I will explain about IP addresses, IPv4, IPv6, IP address ranges. Okay, just 5 minutes, relax. Okay. Just 425, 425 is good. I can attach everything in one point.